Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our September readings. This will be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Can you believe it's September? Happy birthday for my September Virgos. What's your Sun, your Moon, your Rising? Keep an open mind. These are general. What else am I trying to say? I'm still running this special. I do have a few days off coming up, so now would be a good time to get a reading because I can just jump on it. And I'm using the Fairy Tarot cards for my Earth signs. And we're just going to jump in. What is going on for Virgos in the month of September? Virgo in September 2021. Virgos in September 2021. I feel like you're waiting for something, Virgo. As I say that, Seven of Cups, I feel like you're waiting for something. Let me just take a breath. Yeah, I feel like you're waiting for something and you're anxious a little bit about it. Okay, let's see. I feel like I can't catch my breath. What's going on, Virgo? The Eight of Spring or the Eight of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Dreamer or the Fool, the Queen of Winter, Queen of Swords, the Prince of Autumn, the Knight of Pentacles, Two of Summer, Two of Cups in your near future, Five of Winter and how you see yourself, so that's the Five of Swords, the Emperor in your environment, two cards for hopes and fears, the Ace of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, and in the outcome, the Seven of Cups. Okay, we'll clarify. Bottom of the deck, the Hermit, your energy, Virgo. Okay. Catch your breath, Virgo. Take a breath. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck with the Hermit, you've been in Hermit mode for a while, so you've taken a step back from things, either to find yourself, find your balance, be able to take a breath, right? Take a pause. There's also a time of being on your own, or where you feel like you should just trust yourself and carry on, right? Trust only yourself, as it were, and carry on. Walk the path on your own. There's been, yeah, the reason for everything is the Queen of Winter, so the Queen of Swords. So you've been on your own because of a separation, because of a breakup, because of a divorce, because of a loss and ending that happened with the Queen of Swords. And so that has put you in hermit mode for however long you've been there, right? Where it's like, okay, I don't trust anymore. I don't trust anymore. I'm just going to be by myself for a while. Or losing a contract or a job, and you're like, okay, I'm just going to go searching for better options and better opportunities for myself. Okay, so whatever it was, but that's at the bottom of everything. In the past, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So there's, again, it's a very solitary energy. Cautious. Being cautious, being wise, or trying to be wise. It's also attention to detail. It's a very Virgo energy as well. I feel like you've been very picky as well, Virgo, with the options presented to you, because we do have the Eight of Spring in your current situation. Now this is communication. This comes out of nowhere, right? And look, it's the stress that comes from having many things happening at once with the Seven of Cups, right? And me not being able to catch my breath, with that, which I feel is your energy, because I was fine before. Sudden events or changes, successful multitasking, and the challenge is the Five of Spring or the Five of Wands. So this is where, yeah, being pulled in different directions, you have to multitask, a lot of different options presented to you at the same time, people wanting a piece of you. Well, at the same time, this could also be an energy of people competing for you, whether it's in a work sense or romantic, whatever. I read the energy, you take it where it makes sense to you. And it's just been go, go, go. And in the meantime, you're like, no, let's slow it down. Things are happening too fast. Let's slow it down because I want to really see what's on offer here. I'm being I'm being meticulous about it / picky, right? And the reason for that is because, well, I got burnt in the past, in the deep past, right? And so now you're like, I don't care how many things you throw my way. I'm going to think about it. I need to figure it out. I need to wrap my head around it. But the problem is, the challenge is, it's all happening so fast. Crowning you, we have the Dreamer, and this is the Fool energy, major arcana. So this is how you see things. This is your perspective. This is what you want, what you're focused on. You're ready for a fresh start. You are ready for a new beginning. I feel like you are ready to jump into something wholeheartedly again. I can't speak. You're ready for a new adventure, right? You're ready to trust again, to open up again. You're ready for a new cycle. And in that case, the challenge becomes, okay, I need to choose one from everything that's going on here and invest in that one. It looks like you are doing that, because in the near future we have the Two of Summer, or the Two of Cups. So there's a very beautiful partnership that is on offer for you here. It could be with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone who's just very genuine and you're on the same page. You want the same things. Okay. This could be online dating for some of you, Virgo. Or just talking to a lot of different people online, not necessarily dating, but then here's this partnership on offer, and you're like, should I just go for it? I feel like I could, right? You're talking to yourself. I feel like I could. Yeah, okay. In the position representing you, Five of Swords. There's still, in how you see yourself, right? You see yourself as, I'm not going to take BS. I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what I don't want. I know red flags now. I'm not going to take it. This is where I don't really want to compromise. I don't really want to meet you in the middle. It is a bit of a all or nothing type of energy. And the Fool can be that as well. And you see yourself as this because, again, what you've been through in the past still influences who you are. And it's okay to remember the lessons from the past and to be careful, or more careful as a result of them, but just be careful that it doesn't make you bitter. And it doesn't make you go from being cautious and maybe very selective to just demolishing everything that's presented to you, being so picky, right? So that's something that you're going to have to consider. In your environment, so what's coming in that you don't see? We have the Emperor. So with the Emperor, what I was drawn to was the heart in his hand. Because you don't really see hearts in the Emperor energy, do you? But this person offering you this partnership or this commitment, they're the real thing. They're grown up. They're mature, regardless of age, regardless of gender. They've been through it just as you've been through it. They don't say things they don't mean. It could be Aries energy. But they don't say things they don't mean, Virgo. Just as you don't say things you don't mean. And I feel like they're telling you this in terms of what is in your environment that you don't see. Because you're ready to fight if you have to. You're ready to stand up for yourself. You're ready to put your foot down if you have to. You're feeling a little feisty, right? And they're saying there's no need. You can lower your guard for this Emperor. It doesn't mean play dumb, right? It doesn't mean just ignore things. But it just means ease into it. Okay? You're not going to have to fight for it. You're not going to have to fight to be heard. You're not going to have to be to tell this person how to treat you. They'll know how to treat you. They'll see who you are. And they'll appreciate you for who you are. In your hopes and fears. So we have the Ace of Winter and the Three of Autumn. So the Ace of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. There are conversations. It involves trusting each other, though. There's a conversation around with this Emperor, right? And this Two of Cups energy. This is what I am offering. This is what I want. This is what I'm willing to do for it. This is what I need. What do you need? Right? And it comes up in your hopes and fears because you, once again, have to trust someone else to do their part. You have to trust someone else to do what they say they will, to keep their promise, to invest as much as you agree to invest. What I will say with the Ace of Swords is that that conversation is an honest conversation. It's to the point. It's about facts. It's not wishy-washy. It's not the Ace of Cups making promises and who knows if we're ever gonna, we're ever gonna get there. Because, I just said it in the heat of the moment, right? Or the Ace of Wands type thing. This is the Ace of Winter. This is, no, I've thought this through. When I say it, that is my truth right now, okay? That is what I believe. I've thought it through. That is my conclusion. It's logical. It's rational. And it comes up again in hopes and fears. It comes up because you have to trust someone else. The Three of Pentacles is a collaboration. It's a team effort. And you're coming from a place of, I've been really focusing on being by myself and just trusting myself because I can't trust anyone else, right? Because of this, what happened. So that's your challenge, Virgo, right? In the outcome, we do have the Seven of Summer, so the Seven of Cups. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from over-analyzing the options. And that's really what you've been doing, Virgo, right? In the interest of being, cautious, in the interest of being wise, you have been breaking everything down to the smallest detail with whatever has been presented to you so far. With this, there's an element of, you've been presented with the facts. You don't have to overanalyze them. You don't have to look for deeper meanings. You don't have to look for hidden meanings. What you were presented with is the truth with the Ace of Swords. So you can make a decision just based on that, right? Trust the facts and make a decision. So Virgo, you're being offered a partnership that is genuine, whether it's romantic, business related, work-wise, whatever. It is genuine. It's the real deal. The challenge is, do you trust? Can you trust another person again? In a one-to-one setting, when it comes to your money, when it comes to investing in a situation. That's your challenge for September, or that's your decision that you're going to have to make. Because it is a really good opportunity. It's a very solid opportunity. So you can say no if you want to, absolutely. But I feel like you also are picking up on the fact that actually this could be something that's really good. So I should at least reconsider things, like think them over, right? As opposed to doing what I would normally do, which is pick it to death and say no thank you. I have a Virgo moon, by the way. So no judgment here. I understand what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm playing with this because I think it has there's a little bit of dust on it for some reason. Or it's how the light is hitting it, potentially. Okay. Alright. So let's see. Let's clarify for Virgo here. What's this Eight of Wands with the Five of Wands? Ten of Cups. Yeah, that's what's on offer. That is what is on offer, the Ten of Cups. Ten of Summer. An emotionally fulfilling life with family and friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. Keyword. That's what's on offer. That's the change that has sparked everything, right? And lit a fire. Was this Knight of Pentacles in the past? Yeah, Seven of Swords. You've been very strategic. You've been very closed off. Listen, no judgment. Like I said, got a Virgo moon. I know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to me, at least. This makes sense. Very closed off, very strategic, almost like looking for red flags, you know? Because you've been burnt. You've been burnt very badly. And you're like, I'm not having this. Very selective / picky, the word again, with who you talk to, what you say to this person, when you say it. Very, very, it's almost like you've been very controlled, very reserved. Because you don't trust, right? Or you haven't been able to, or you chose not to, rather. The Queen of Swords in the foundation, the reason for everything. The Eight of Cups, yeah, man. There was a very difficult ending in your life, Virgo. You've experienced this as a very, very strong, not strong, what is it? Overbearing, rather, loss. You felt left behind, you felt, or you got pushed out of a situation, so your only choice was to walk away, but that wasn't your choice, right? The Fool crowning you. Yeah, the Hierophant. I've seen the Hierophant, and I think most of the readings I've done so far, if not all of them. Unity in this deck. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. So this is where, look, it sums everything up, right? That's your choice. That's your choice right there. Old way, potential for a new way. Old way, you've been on your own, thriving. Don't get me wrong, right? Thriving, because you know what you're doing. You don't need to wait on someone else. You don't need to wonder what they're up to. You don't need to wait to see if they do their part in whatever capacity. You know what you're doing. You can count on yourself. You've been doing so, and you've been thriving. But here's this other offer, to do things differently, because you can't be the Fool in a commitment. You can't do that. They're like opposing energies in a way. Right? The Fool here is like freedom. I'm on my own. I'm doing whatever I want. Whereas with the Hierophant, you're going to be part of something, of a relationship, of a community, of whatever kind, where you have to consider other people when you're making your decisions. It's not just about you anymore. So that's what you're going to have to decide on, Virgo. Yes, you can carry on doing things the way you've been doing things and on your own, and absolutely. But I feel like, and you feel like as well, you're picking up on this. This is a really good opportunity for something very solid, something that you were looking for before and you got burnt because of it. And now it's like, it's coming to you as if to say, no, it is possible. It is, you weren't making it up. You weren't being idealistic. This is possible. Here it is. Look at it. But now you're like, I've learned that burns me. I've learned that gets me hurt, looking for that or trusting that that's possible. Do you know what I mean? So it's about, what perspective do you want to take here? This Two of Cups in the near future, this offer, this conversation, the Page of Pentacles. It is, look, the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. After a time of waiting, after a time of healing, after a time of going within, it's a solid offer. It comes up as Pentacles or Autumn in this deck to tell you that it's a solid offer, to tell you that it's not just a momentary thing. It's not just a spur of the moment. It's not just getting lost in the moment. This is someone that has thought about this before they bring it to you. They've thought it through. They know what it entails. They're ready for both good or bad. They're ready for the happy times and to work through the hard times. They have taken that into account and decided that, yeah, they want to do this. Do you know what I mean? So it may come in the form of an invitation, a gift. It could just be flowers, compliments, dinner, that kind of thing, right? Okay. Five of Swords and how you see yourself. It's almost like with the Five of Swords, you know that you could sabotage this. You know that you could do that. It's not like you would do it and not realize it. You know you would be doing it, right? And you're like, I wonder, I could sabotage this if I want to, is the question. The Four of Spring and the Queen of Autumn. Queen of Pentacles, so your energy, Virgo. Long-term commitment is what is on offer. You're looking at it. Do I trust it or do I sabotage it? But that's what's on offer, Virgo. I mean, yeah. Four of Wands. Long-term commitment, marriage, family. Long-term abundance, stability. A strong foundation you can build upon in whatever capacity. This Emperor in your environment. King of Spring, the King of Wands. Again, Aries energy, also Leo, Sagittarius. This is someone who, again, I mean, it's just confirmation. It's the Emperor, and it's showing up clarified by a king to say this is someone who's grown up. This is someone who knows what they want. They've been through it. They've learned their lessons. It's not to say that we stop learning. We never stop learning, right? We learn as long as we want to, right? As long as we're open to it. But they know enough to know who they are, to know what they want, to know a good thing when they see it, right? To have integrity. And they're taking action towards you. I feel like the Emperor and the King of Wands energy, they can come across a little pushy. They don't intend to. Because they've thought everything through, like with the Emperor here as well. They're like, this is the best option. let's just do it. What's taking you so long to see that this is the best option, right? So it's not like they're trying to force you into anything, but they're just like, it's obvious this is the best thing, so let's just do it, right? But just be aware. I feel like they're going to try to give you the space you need or the time that you think you need. Because if it were up to you, you'd slow this right down. And they're like, no, it's okay. We can slow down a little bit, like not go at my speed. But we're not going to go at your speed either, because that's too slow. I think it's fair if we meet in the middle. That's the kind of situation you're going to have with this person, right? I think it's fair for both of us if we meet in the middle. That will be the conversation. And the outcome with the Seven of Summer or the Seven of Cups. The King of Winter, King of Swords. Ooh. And the Lovers. I mean, Queen of Summer, Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Oh man. Two of Pentacles, yeah. You're gonna have to make a decision here, Virgo. Listen. And your intuition will tell you that you can trust this person. It just becomes a case of, do you trust your intuition? Because I feel like also you've been focused on material things and not in a negative way. I'm not saying that in a derogatory way, like, oh yeah, you're just focused on the material. No, you've been focused on the material things, the practical things, the things you can see, touch, quantify. Why? Because the emotional aspects or your intuition, the unseen, has got you burnt. So naturally, you're going to be like, okay, I can't trust my intuition. Lovely, good to know. So I'm just going to focus on facts then, right? We all do that. We all do that. We try to overcorrect. But this is a case of kind of coming full circle and leveling up, okay? So we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here, but we have another king. And with the Lovers, this is something that is fair. This is something that is balanced. True love that is long-lasting. Choices made from the heart. And the Queen of Summer is telling you to listen to your heart. Right? Intuitive insights you can trust. I mean, I love it when I love these little synchronicities, because I choose the decks before I do the readings. I sit down and I think and meditate, right? Okay, what deck should I use that will express the messages in the best way, right? In the easiest way, clearest way, etc. And I'm pulled to different decks. And for September, I was pulled to these decks. And for you, in particular, the Fairy deck. And I love it when I see why. You know what I mean? When it makes sense why. Because you have all these keywords that we've been talking about, and they're in print, Virgo. Talk about material. Talk about here, concrete. You can touch it, you can see it, you can read it, right? That's your confirmation. So you don't just have to take my word for it. Okay, so if it's in a work sense, it's the same situation. Maybe you've been working for yourself for the longest time, or you've been working in a dynamic where you've just kind of been the loner, right? Doing the work, but maybe helping others out, but not expecting anyone else to help you, because then you're like, I don't want to get my hopes up and be disappointed, right? And I feel like there's this offer coming where it's a permanent situation. It's a long-term commitment here. It's part of a big company or a large corporation. It's something that will be long-term in your life. Okay? And you have to decide if you're going to go for it or not. And trust being part of a team where you're actively participating with the team. Right? So very transformative month here for you, Virgo. Yeah, you're going to have to let me know what this is about for you if you are dealing with any of these scenarios. I hope the reading helps you. I'm looking forward to your comments. Be sure to watch your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. And to be honest, any sign you feel like you want to watch. I end up watching videos that have nothing to do with my sun or moon or rising or Venus, just because I'm drawn to that message, or I'm drawn to an image on it or something, right? So trust your intuition and watch whatever you feel drawn to watch. But I hope this helps you, okay? And yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment. That helps me out a great deal. I appreciate all of you. Have a great month, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.